Okay, take a stick of butter and put it in a pan like this, or a baking dish, and we'll just set that on 350 degrees and let it melt while I peel the fruit or get the fruit ready. Here I got some peaches here that I just bought at the grocery store, and a few Asian pears, and let's see, got my mixing bowl and my knife, and I got a small knife that might be helpful in a minute or two. I'm going to leave the peel on them, so but I take off that little sticker there. I've never done it before with Asian pears and peaches mixed together, but I'm in a kind of an adventurous mood here, so and then I always just get that seed out of there. There we go. Ain't that just pretty? Oh boy, you know. And I'll just take it and like that, and stick it in the bowl. There you go. There. Okay. I'll quarter these, and it makes it easier to get to the pit area right there. That's where that small knife comes in handy. Just reach in there and cut that out. Okay, cut it in there. Cut that out. Okay. You could use a spoon to kind of scrape that out if you wanted to. I do apples the same way. Just cut that end off there. And you could still peel the, cut the peel off if you wanted to. And so we'll take this and cut it that way, or do just like you did with the peaches and cut it slices. Okay. 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 Okay, there we go. And we're just going to continue that up until we get all these things all cut up. And just a few minutes later, you see I've got everything nice and cut up. And I found out that these peaches are not real sweet, but the pears are, so I'm probably going to adjust my sugar, the amount of sugar that I add to this. Okay? And let's go see about that butter. Okay, as you see, that butter's all melted, and as I put stuff in it, the butter will rise up the sides just a bit, so there's usually no reason to have to spray this down or anything. Anyway, that's just one stick of real butter, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and just put it all in there, just like that. Yeah. Here we go. And what do you think? Oh, doesn't that look good? Looks good, just like it is now, doesn't it? But anyway, I'm going to take Rita out for a walk, and while she's walking, well, this is going to be in the oven baking. Okay, let's get the other ingredients going. Okay, all I'm really going to use is a can of evaporated milk And however much milk I use, that's like, 1 cup of milk, that's how much flour I'm going to use. And usually that's about how much sugar I'm going to use, but I'm going to cut back on the sugar quite a bit since the pears are really nice and sweet. Okay, but I want a nice tasty dough, not too sweet though. Okay. Now, I'm not measuring flour the way you're really supposed to, but in a cobbler you don't have to be too concerned about this. So just scoop it out. Let's put it in a bowl just like this, okay? And then we're going to add a little baking powder on top of that. It takes 3 teaspoons to make a tablespoon, and this is a 1/2 tablespoon, so that tells me right away it's a teaspoon and a half. And if you get a little bit too much, just a little now, it's okay, don't worry about that. But however, if you do get too much, you will taste it. But I've done this enough times that just a little bit more, that's not going to hurt too much. And then I'm going to put a little salt in there. Okay, let's see, I'll use my hand for the salt and just pour just about like that. Put it right there. And then we're going to stir that up real good and get it blended well. Alright, you see that? Okay, and then I'm going to take, instead of a whole cup of sugar, let's get about a 1/2 cup right here, and sugar. Okay, and then we're going to mix that right on in with the flour. I'll use the same spoon right here. Okay, there we go. Now, I always put my milk into the bowl first because that helps to prevent caking, so that you can mix all the flour that you use. I mean, why put it in there if you're not going to, use it in your recipe? So we'll put our can of milk in here, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to put all of this in there at one time, and you don't want to stir too much. Let me get a different kind of spoon. Okay, really all you want to do is get all the dry ingredients wet. You're not trying to make it's going to be lumpy and clumpy. Okay, and that's okay, that's what you want. So go ahead and stir it up. And you make a nice lumpy batter. And you can make more if you want. Just remember, you put the same amount of each ingredient. That is the flour and the sugar and the milk. Okay, and then let's give this a little taste. Okay, now we're just going to take this right here and we're going to pour it all over. Okay. Now we're ready to put her in the oven and let it bake. So let me get over here. And when you open your oven, don't stand right over it like this, because the heat comes right out and right up into your face. So stand to the side, let the heat come out, and open your oven. We got our rack in place. So now we'll take this pan. Now it's a good thing we let it sit after pulling it out of that oven for a minute, after putting that cold milk in there. But anyway, we're going to take this thing like this. Oh, get that in there like that. Yeah. All right, I'm going to turn the temperature down just a little bit, 325, since me and Rita are going to go for a walk. Okay, so I don't mind if it bakes a little slower. Okay. Hey, Rita, you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? Go for a walk? Okay, okay.